I am an executive assistant.
There are three roles that I have, one of which is being a personal assistant.
My expertise is more into social media, admin tasks, and graphic design.
I am a technical writer and project manager.
I work as social media manager.
My role is a B2B agent. It's a business-to-business sales agent.
I'm a virtual assistant of my client. What I do is I actually generate leads.
I work as an executive assistant.
Hi, my name is Bessie Maureen M. Ortega. I am an executive assistant. I am an expert with anything that has to do with assisting a client. It depends on what kind of tools that they needed me to be an expert of.
I'm Isaiah James D. Santiago, and you can call me Sai. My role as an executive assistant, well, there are three roles that I have, one of which is being a personal assistant to my client. And then second, I am a studio admin for two of her locations for franchise. And the third one would be corporate facilitator.
My name is Rayen C. Reyes, and I work here in Phyllis Song as a virtual assistant. My role is a business-to-business sales agent. I cold call and cold emails the prospect clients in US.
My name is Nelia Angel. I'm a virtual assistant of my client. Their business is extensive furniture.
I'm Pauline, so I am a technical writer and project manager. I've been with my client for 2 years now. So I help her with her projects, with her clients, and also take up some of the admin tasks and do some ad hoc tasks also for the business.
My name is Marian Asuncion, and I'm working as an administrative assistant to one of the interior designer in the US. And my expertise is more into social media, admin tasks, and graphic design.
Hi, my name is Lexi De La Cruz. I work as social media manager. My expertise, I do marketing. I also do emails, answering inquiries for my client, and doing email campaign and answering comments on our social media channels.
Hi, my name is Eliza Mariano. I work as an executive assistant. I have been working for her since early this year, and my role for her is basically we are thinking together on how I can help her when it comes to social media or things like helping her in her business, like the public relations business that she has at the moment, which she really wants to explore.
My current client right now, I would just like to share that he always commends me on every meeting that we had. We always have a weekly meeting every Friday. And he commends me on how fast I learn in things, on how quickly I apply those learnings. In fact, when I started working for him, I am supposed to be trained for a total of 1 whole month. But guess what? I was only trained for 1 week, and that's it. I'm totally operational virtual assistant right away. So I think I would say that the best thing that I'm able to give to my client is, other than the quality of work, is the efficiency of work that I provide. That sometimes without his instructions, I'm able to do the task right away. I know what to do to it right away. And I think that's one of the things that he's really commending me for, is because I pick up things so fast, so quickly, and I'm able to always apply it right away. And that's my job, actually, to make my client's life easier, right? I would not want to give him a hard time training me and, teaching me what to do when my job is to make it easier for the client. So that's what I think the best thing that I can brag about and be proud of.
One of the success stories that I can share when it comes to helping my client is when it comes to social media. So my client is really struggling when it comes to marketing of her brand to the social media world. So what I was able to provide as a service for her, I was able to provide a strategic plan on how we will be able to have a good marketing presence for her, especially for interior design. And then I create some content, I create some graphic design, video editing as well. And I was the one who do the content writing for her. And I'm glad that the outcome of all of the content that we created with the help of my expertise, it was very good, and all of the audience are really liking it.
Before, since their business is a extensive furniture business, they are looking for other clients or potential client that would actually get their product. So before, they doesn't know where the leads were coming from. So what I did is, they didn't actually give me a quota, but they said you can actually give us leads per day for about 50 to 60 leads client per day, that you can generate leads and send them an email with our product. Dave and Kathy provided a template for that so that I can send an email for those possible clients. So they said it's 50 to 60, but what I do is I actually generated sometimes in a day, but regular days, I can generate 100 to 120 leads per day, and sometimes it's 150. So it depends really to the state, to the location. They said, how could you do that? Of course, I'm already on the internet.
So, one of the impacts that I've done or displayed through helping my client, currently, my client are hosting a national championships for pole fitness around in the US. So, during those preparation, I was her right hand. So, imagine the pressure, such a lot of stress for her, especially at the same time, she's also a mom and also a businesswoman. So I would really relate to her, all that she's experiencing. Quite observed that one time she's kind of juggling all of those tasks, but I was able to assist her along the way with all the preparations. And I would say, with all the feedbacks that I garnered from her, saying that I was a real gem to her, and she do really appreciate me a lot, that being able to be an executive assistant to her was really such a blessing for her. So through those affirmations, I would say that I was able to fully assisted her and was able to unload burdens from her, and was able to assist her along the way. So yeah, I was able to ease her stress.
I think one of the challenges that she has with her business was that she's doing a lot of work. So aside from handling her client, she also needs to look after the admin side of things for her business. So when I came in and eventually learned about her business and what she's doing, after I was trained and became exposed to the tasks that she's been doing, I think it helped resolve her doing a lot of tasks and handling all things at the same time. So like I've said earlier, it was a big impact for her that I was able to help her with the project management side of things and also some of the admin stuff, because when you reduce or like take off things from your client, that's really something big or like a win for them. The more time you give them, it's like a bigger win.
So basically, my role for her is to keep reminding her of the things that she needs to be reminded of. And actually, that's the main reason why she hired me. She doesn't want some robot or some apps going through her emails, because it doesn't do the job. Ever since I started working for her, she was so transparent that she has ADHD, and she's not ashamed of it in any way. She is very organized. She really wants everything sorted out, but there are downsides of her having ADHD. If there are a lot of things going on, she tends to get paralyzed. So she really needs all the help that she can get. Working with her wasn't easy on the first part, because we were still gauging our personalities, both of us. And we want to know how we can help each other hand in hand. So I believe that that's the biggest success of my journey as her VA. I can say that we really are able to go past that getting to know stage. Sometimes at first we are uncomfortable, especially if we don't see each other personally, like we only see each other virtually. But then as time went by, I am getting comfortable with her. She cares about me, I care for her. And it's really a life changer, I can say, because I think that's the biggest thing.
The challenges that my client face before I get hired, Erin and Andrea handle different businesses, either family business or their own business. After I got hired by Phyllis, I was able to help them and I gave them the time freedom that they need so they can focus on the things that will lead them to give more money for them. She invited me to join Unleash the Power Within by Tony Robbins. To my surprise, she covered all my expenses so we could meet in person and work on something for our marketing strategies. I was so happy because attending Tony Robbins event and meeting Erin in person seemed to be impossible. So I am very happy and I believe I really made an impact because my client is very eager to spend for my personal growth for her company and of course to meet Tony Robbins in person.
One of the successful stories I have here, being a virtual assistant for Mike Dorado, is for me. That was the time when I first got a sale. It was actually remarkable and memorable for me. So I think he was happy too because it was just a few weeks after I got hired and I got a sale. So it's really a blessing in disguise for me as well because we all know that when you're in a sale industry, it's really hard to pitch a sale. So in our industry as well, business to business, there's a very small chance that you'll get a sale. So for me, that's the success stories. And also I wanted to share that aside from giving them a sale, all the tasks that Mike asked for me to do, I actually can complete it as soon as possible. So that's how dedicated I am. And I know that's the only way I can show him how grateful I am for giving me this job. And I always tell Mike that I'm really blessed, beyond blessed, to be part of their company.
So I think the core value that resonates me the most is growth mindset.
The most core value that resonates to me, I think, would be the growth of mindset.
The most that resonates me is growth mindset and positive energy.
A core value Philly song sticks to me the most or is most significant on my journey here is the growth mindset core value.
Growth mindset because we all know that life is a never-ending learning. So in that way, that's how we grow as a person. And of course, when we commit mistakes, we have to accept it. And that's how I can improve myself. So I know what I'm going to do next time.
I believe that growth mindset really encompasses everything, where it being grit, honesty, responsibility.
Honestly, I was immature before I entered this community. So I admit it, yeah, I am immature. There are lots of decisions that I am making too badly. But being here in Song, taking the daily training before, it really helped me a lot to be mature.
We are also working wherein our devices already has been partnered with technology, digital media, and technology is really evolving. So you gotta have to really widen, broaden your perspective, your knowledge, your skill sets. So I think that is one. And of course, especially back where we mentioned about the making mistakes, it's natural. So I think that is one thing that a virtual assistant was also practice and also embody a lot, like a mantra that it's okay, it's normal. So I think through that, through that one specific principle of acknowledging the mistakes, that is already giving us an opportunity to learn. And you know what? I believe that every single day is a day to learn. And to learn is to grow, right? And to grow is to develop. And if there will come a day that we're not learning, we're not gonna grow.
I choose honesty because it all starts with that. If you're honest with your client, then you're a responsible VA. And if you're honest with your capabilities, you will keep having this positive energy.
When it comes to the 5 core values of Philly's song agency, when it comes to grit, honesty, responsibility, positive energy, and growth mindset, I can say that I actually possess all of those because one of a super VA must have all of this in order for us to have a very successful career here as a virtual assistant. So one thing that what actually really manifests or really reflect on myself was when it comes to the grit, because this is the one thing that I need to fuel my everyday life. Whenever I'm logging in and logging out, I need to be dedicated and persevere in all aspects of life. And it all comes with honesty with the client, responsibility of all of the tasks, need to have an ownership when it comes to everything, and positive energy especially, because you cannot actually work without any positive energy. You cannot actually slack out and just sit and just watch anything that you like while working. It's not a good idea for a virtual assistant. And a growth mindset is very important, that we need to enhance our personal development, not just as a career, because this will be a stepping stone to our success.
One of the things that really hit my heart right now would be honesty. Because working in this field, it's really hard to be very honest, loyal, and be truthful to your client. Why? Well, I've been in many corporate companies before. I have supervisors rounding around in my back, checking my work. I have team leaders that's always monitoring my calls, quality people that's listening to my recordings, talking to customers, making sure everything I do is correct and right. And here in this field, I don't have any bosses to do that. I don't have my client checking on me every day. Not unless, my client is very, very strict when it comes to checking all those work. While I don't think my client would have that much time. That's the reason why he hired me in the first place, because he doesn't have any time left on his hands anymore to do that. So me as his virtual assistant, it's on me now. Would I be honest? Would I be honest on doing my job now that my boss is not looking at me doing my job every minute, every second, every hour? Yes. I would say that one of the things that my client is really, really, really proud of me for and not regretting hiring me is that when he gives me a task, right away, I will work on it right away. No extracurricular activities outside work. I will do it right away. And when I don't have anything to do I sleep? No, I don't. Do I play? No, I work. How? I always find something to do. When I have nothing to do, I always find something to do. Like check on the opportunities. I have to check it. If I have to check it 5 times a day, I'll do it. If I have to check all the reports that have already been checked 10 times, 15 times a day until, my working hours are already, eat up by working, I'll do that. Why? Because I'm being paid. I'm being paid honestly, so I have to work honestly as well. Because I'm honest with my work, even if I'm having a hard time with my work, I'm having challenges, I'm having problems, I'm persevering to do and finish the task. I have a positive energy because if I'm bored, I'll just play some music and do the work again. So, because I'm honest, I love this job, I'm honest to this job, that's why I'm having this kind of values in me.